Alright, hey guys, it's Cardboardpi back with another playthrough of Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Hard Mode Edition. I don't know what's up with all the punies glitching out. I'm guessing it's just the emulator can't handle all these sprites or something. So we finished up Chapter 3. I skipped through the Bowser and Peach section because not really much interesting stuff is going on there. I'm not going to show any of them, so if you want to really see them, play the game on your own or watch some other playthroughs of TTYD. Because, yeah, it's just not that exciting after playing it a bunch of times. I'm really interested in just the battle mechanics here and how I have to traverse them with the different... Well, the same enemies but different stats on them. Oh, now we can get Goombella ranked up now, right? Because I don't remember, did I rank her up? Let's see... Goombella... No. Okay. So this part's annoying to get through. But I'll just, maybe I can do Gale Force. If this doesn't work, I'll just cut. Wow, that sucked really bad. My goodness. Alright, yeah, let's, run. Man, that was really sad how bad Gale Force was there. I'm curious as to, I guess there's no real calculation. I think they might have just given, either there's some, like, hidden calculations there, or they just give enemies, like, random, like, percentages of how much they'll be affected by Gale Force. Because I always think that like flying enemies or aerial enemies are more perceptible to Gale Force, but I don't think that's true. So what I'm going to do real quick is I think I'll be doing a montage of all the star pieces I can collect up to this point. That way, because we get the super boots now, so I can use that. I'm actually going to be using my app that I made on itch.io. You can get it free. I think I made a video about it. So you can go get it there and you can just use it in your browser or you can download it. But I'm going to go use my app. It's really useful if you want to get star pieces, shine sprites, items, recipes for the game. Alright, so after we finish talking with the professor here, we're going to start the montage. It's going to take me a while, but hopefully I can get them all. And we're going to be starting, I think what everybody's favorite chapter is in Paper Mario TTYD is the Glitz Pit chapter. Because if you like the battles, that's all this chapter is, it's just battles. So see you in a bit after this montage. Hey guys, I just wanted to show this off real quick because I never knew about this, but these bushes, right? Mostly the only thing you can do is interact with them, nothing else. But did you know they also had this other weird functionality where you could use flurry on them? Isn't that crazy? I never knew about this until like a year or so ago. But that's just like such a weird functionality that you never see actually implemented in the game. Maybe they were going to implement it later in the game, but they never did. I just wanted to show that off because I'm never usually going to be here with Flurry, so just thought I'd show it off right now during my montage. Alright, that's it for all of them. There's one thing I wanted to check. If we can get Ms. Mouse now, or do we have to wait and think until after Chapter 4? I want to check because all you need is Flurry to get her, right? Because you just need to use Flurry where Hooktail used to be. Let's go check. Also, I'm kind of contemplating whether or not I should sell some stuff at the shop so I can get more money again, or if I should just... Well, I'm going to be getting a lot of money from matches this chapter, so maybe that's fine if we don't do that. No, I guess we don't have her yet. Maybe another chapter... Oh no, the chapter hasn't started yet. It doesn't start till we get onto the blimp. Do I want to level up... Yeah, I think I'll level up Goombella. I was thinking about leveling up Yoshi, but... I think we'll have enough shine sprites by the time we get Yoshi. Yeah, because we only need 2 more for him. So that's going to be fine. And now Goombella can actually do stuff when she, besides tattling. Should I be doing the tattles if I want to go for 100% here? That way I can just get all I can out of the game. I think if I do the tattle, or not the tattles, my bad, the troubles, I'll probably do them all in like one episode, is what I'll probably do. Something like that. I'll think about it, because like the troubles aren't too good in this game, to be completely honest. There's only a couple that are really worthwhile. The 3 that give you the cards for the pianta parlor, and then maybe that's it. I mean, it's okay way to get money, but they don't really give all that good stuff. Like, if they gave you badges, that'd be interesting. That's how I like it, how Bug Fables does it. Their quests or troubles are actually better. They just give you rewarding items, and sometimes it's not items, but like you get access to things that you wouldn't have before, or things are cheaper. We can go over here, right? Now we can talk to Don Pianta. Let me check what items we got. Okay, I gotta sell that Ultra Shroom then. I'm not using that thing at all. Probably gonna sell the in coupon too, because I don't really need to use that. I think there's a limited amount of in coupons because you can't buy that in a store. Yeah, it's one of the few limited items in this game. I think the only limited item. I can't really think of any other item that you can get that's not in a store that's also non-replenishable, because like the coconuts and the keel mangoes you can get. I think the Peachy Peach, space food and all that, you can get some items from sleeping at an inn, and then it'll be there like on a table or something that you can get, but those are replenishable, whereas the inn coupons, there's only so few in the game. Sorry for the yawning. This is going to be a long chapter from what I remember. It's a lot of the fights aren't too long, but sometimes the requirements for the fights might be annoying, and a lot of this early stuff to get into chapter 3 is a little boring. Alright, they should be around here somewhere. So, also another thing, this guy, you can, if you give him some money, I don't know how much it is. I think if it's 100, he gives you like 300 back later. I don't know when I get the money back, but it's not too bad. I think you can give him more, but that's all I'm willing to give out for right now. What I'm doing now is I have a decent backlog of videos right now that are coming out every other day, and it's for 3 different series. Doing some right now to just keep that backlog heavy. Is that the right way of saying that? I just want a decent backlog, that way I don't have to worry about there being like a large gap in my videos, because I think that did happen last time and a longer time before that. So I just kind of want to get the videos, edit them, and then just have them on YouTube coming out every so often. That way I can do other stuff. That way I'm not too bogged down by getting the videos and recording them. I can go at a much better pace, which is better for me, because right now it's like middle February, and the last video I have is not going to come out till March 2nd, I think. So that's not too bad. I'm just trying to keep ahead of it. That way it's not too much of a pain, because sometimes I don't feel like recording. And so if I'm forcing myself to record, it's not going to be a fun playthrough session. But I'm interested in playing this right now, because there's some other stuff I want to be working on. There's this game. Hopefully, I don't know when I'll start making the devlog for it, but once I feel like it'll be okay enough for people to get the idea, hopefully get interested in it, maybe I'll make a video on it. It's essentially a racing game, party racing game, but the thing is, I wanted to make it just a single player game. So I know some people would say it'd be really cool if you make a multiplayer game, but I don't think I want it to be multiplayer. Yeah, I'll talk about it if I ever make that devlog for it. But one thing that really sucks right now for me is like, for some reason, my SIM card on my phone isn't being read, or it's saying it's invalid, but it's been working for a year, so I don't understand what the problem is, and it's being paid, so I don't understand the issue. It's just really upsetting, because so now either I need to get a new SIM card for my phone, or I need to buy a new phone, which is unfortunate, because then I need to change my phone number. Hopefully I can keep the same phone number, but jeez, man, it's annoying, because it started happening a little bit right off when I got off work. Thankfully it was a Friday, so like pretty much work was almost done. But yeah, if like I got a call from my boss or something, I wouldn't have gotten that call, and maybe I would have got in trouble that I didn't respond or something. Oh, also let's do this, because we have if there's a 0 in it, it's really good. No 0. We got 1 number, but yeah, they don't care about that. So we can go on the little blimp now and actually start this chapter properly. Oh, also, I didn't show how many shine sprite or star pieces that we got. I think I started with 8, and now I have 25, so a decent amount. I could get something from Dazzle, but I don't think he has anything interesting. There's also another one here. I did look when I was using my app that there are some things I probably should fix. Like, I do need to edit some of the star pieces so that it lets you know what chapter it's in, because I did do that on my Paper Mario 64 one. So I think I will do that just so it's easier to read, and also when you click on the star piece, it shows what number you're looking at. Because it doesn't really show that well what you're looking at. Like you click on it and it shows it, but the button that you press, it doesn't look like it's pressed in, so I'll have to... It's just some UI stuff that I need to fix. So I wonder if now we get the new troubles. Kind of curious about that. The only annoying thing is that this cutscene going back and forth is annoying. It's not as long after the first time, but it's still a little bit annoying that you can't really skip it all that much. And this part just takes way too long. Also, one thing that I don't like as well is that you can't fast travel to Glitz Pit, because I wouldn't say it'd be too bad, but the thing is, like, having to go back and forth on that blimp takes a little bit, whereas having just a pipe to it would have been a bit faster. Okay, so there's a shine sprite right there, and I think there's I want to say there's another one, but I'm not too sure about that. Also, hot dogs aren't too bad of an item. And he also sells hot sauce, I think, which is pretty good because that gives you essentially like a +1 charge, I think. So we can't do this yet. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. Oh no, we can. I was thinking we don't have super boots yet, but we totally do. What am I thinking? And then what is this? I forget what this is. A power +P. Okay. So I think you can roll under there, but I think you can also use coops to get this. Yeah, I think this puts you on top of the hot dog stand. Forget if there's anything up there, or if you need that for when Yoshi's there. I think it's for when Yoshi's there. Is there a star piece here? I know there's one over here. And then for this one, I think it's either a hammer or use coops. And there's an in coupon here. I think I'll just leave it there. I'm not going to use it, because there's not even an in on this place, right? Because you just sleep in the beds that they give you. I don't think there's anything over here. There is a star piece, I think, in the... Yeah, right behind the telephone pole. Or telephone booth. Which those don't really exist nowadays, do they? Points... I never realized this, but you can use point swap in cooking. That is pretty crazy. So, like, anything that you get the reverse of, you can get that. So, like, if you use a repel cape and a point swap, you actually get a boo sheet. But then if you use a boo sheet and a point swap, you get the repel cape. So it's kind of interesting that there's opposite items. Also, point swap is just a really good item for getting into peril as well. Let me get this. That'll make our first fight pretty easy. Assuming that the restriction isn't don't use items. I think there's also... I wonder how they were able to get all those sprites on screen without not lagging the GameCube. I know the GameCube is a bit stronger. Yeah, I know the GameCube is a bit stronger, but I'm just surprised with all those sprites. It holds up pretty well. I know Pikmin has like, what, 100 models that you control, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised about the sprites. Puny sprites were having some issues, but that's more on my emulator than the GameCube. I think there's something over here. Some badge. Should have gone to the left side if I wanted to get it. It's in this container, if I remember. But I think it's like a close call badge or something. Last stand. It's one of those badges when you're in danger. Last stand's pretty good. I can't wait to get this chapter started. Because man, does it take a while. I do like Grubba though, he's kind of a cool character. He's a much cooler character than Tubble Blubba, that's for sure. Yeah, this part's boring though, just showing us all this stuff. It's fine for, again, I understand on the first playthrough, this isn't too bad. But multiple playthroughs is just boring. But I'm curious about that. I guess most game developers don't really care about multiple playthroughs, right? Because they just need you to buy the game for the one playthrough and that's it. Some developers do, and then they do have the let you skip all the stuff. Like skip cutscenes, skip dialogue, skip certain parts of tutorials and all that. But I don't think a lot of developers were thinking about it during the time this game was created. I could be wrong, but I think that's more of a newish thing. I know when I make games, if there's going to be tutorials, I want them to be optional and they can be skipped. Because if you're just replaying the game, I don't want you to be annoyed by all that kind of stuff. Also, I want the game to be somewhat intuitive on what you need to do, trying not to make things too complex. If a game is pretty complex, it'll put off a lot of people playing your game. So simplicity is key, but then it's not, surprisingly, it's not easy to make a simple game. It's actually really hard to make a simple game. You think, oh, it's not that hard to make something simple, but there's an art to making something simple. Let's have Goombella out, okay. Well, we got quick change, so it doesn't really matter who we have out. Yep, I got all that. Let's have Coops out then. Can I sleep in the bed? No, I can't sleep. You know what would have been one cool thing for this game? So like Troubles. If you made them kind of like have like a quest for your partners, I think that would have been really cool and like a good just world building for the game. Get you to understand a little bit more about your partners, and the reward could be like a costume for the character. I think that'd be pretty cool, or like give them a special move or something. I just think that'd be really nice. Unfortunately, we don't get something like that. Appeal. Okay, Mario will appeal, then Koops will just attack. I think he'll use the... Oops, no. Appeal. And then does Koops do... I'll just use the Earthquake. Let's use this rock I found outside. Alright, 5 damage. That's really good. I might just buy more of those because that's just really good for these early fights. I think there's some special dialogue that happens if you actually lose that fight, but like nobody ever sees it. Speaking of dialogue, there's this guy I was watching on YouTube. He like made his own website for all the dialogue in this game. It is crazy. I'll probably put a link to the... Oh no. I like touched my Steam Deck and hit the wire that's showing the display on my computer. The display went out for a second, but I'll put a link on screen right now of the website where you can go look at all the text or the dialogue in this game. It's pretty cool. It was really impressive that he made it all. And it looks like all the stuff that you would see in game too, like the wavy text, the rainbow text, these scared shaking text and all that. And just like going to each character and getting their dialogue is so interesting, because I think about this too whenever I make games. Is like you write all this dialogue for characters that a lot of people are just never going to see. It's very interesting, a little bit disheartening too, because you put all that work but people just never really see it. Like right now I'm just kind of skipping over it, but that's because I've played this game a bunch of times. So that's lame. Let's see if I can go heal now. Okay, we can. Well, let me just sleep first, man. I'm gonna take a beating 3 times. At least let me take a quick nap. Now, does it have to be Mario, or is it any of your partner? Anybody takes damage. Also, we should probably tattle too. So I think I'll have Mario defend and then have Goombella tattle. Because surprisingly, these guys are an entry, but they're not really different from any other Koopa. It'd be cool if they're like immune to electricity or something. But nah, nothing really. Okay, we satisfied the requirement. I'm gonna soft stomp on him. That way he should be dead next turn. And then we will tattle this one. I think this is the only place in the game where KP Koopas ever exist. Yeah, they would never come in the pit. And then you're never gonna say KP Paratroopa either. Okay, let's jump on this guy. And then have her jump on this one. Okay, so next we'll do the middle guy because he's about to get up. But that guy should be done. This is actually a dangerous fight for Mario. If I could have guarded, maybe not so much. But yeah, I sucked at guarding those attacks. It's very nice to be able to actually attack with my jumps now. Oh yeah, just being able to jump with or do damage with my jumps is so good now. With both Goombella and Mario. I guess you can do a flurry, but I don't know if that counts as a jump from her. Hopefully I don't get stopped by any cutscenes, but I think I might go get those earthquakes. Maybe 2? Don't want to be super broke, but if those will help me through fights, I might take that. Actually, you know what? This is kind of lame. I'm not going to use the items. It'd be easier, but I mean, the whole point of this is being challenging. Poke triplets. Okay, special moves, that's fine. And then we can put on Quake Hammer, I think. Power Pulse might not be bad with Koops. What's my FP at right now? 20? Okay, I think I might put that on. Okay, let me take off Quake Hammer. And then the FP plus, Power plus P. Yeah, so I'll just be more dependent on my partners this time. So it'll be a little bit more interesting strat. So I think I do 3 damage with Koops. And that'll be really good for this fight too. Do I have the tattles for these guys? Hope I do. I think what I might need to do, tattle with Goombella and then swap, have Koops in front. Yeah, I don't have it. Swap to Goombella. Tattle. And then have Koops in front because he has more defense than I do. But I gotta make sure I can guard. Or maybe Flurry. She has the most health. So I think I'll just use Power Smash. Hopefully next turn Koops can do his magic. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. Swap out to Koops. Do Power Shell. Nice, 3 damage. Killed that one guy at least. Yeah, the Mario can kill one of them as well. I think we don't have to worry too much about FP, because we can just heal it from the bed. Alright, that's his fight, I think. Did I read what the thing was? Oh, don't use special moves, that's right. For a second, I thought I failed it. Thankfully, they didn't keep multiplying. I don't know what I want to see the maximum amount of enemies you can have on screen is like 5. I don't remember if there's any, if you have more than 5. I don't know if the game has its own limit. Like, if you could essentially have a bunch of enemies on there, or if normally there's a base limit of 5. That'd be interesting to know. Because I don't think I've seen more than 5 in but that's usually in the pit or something. Oh, we did fight 5 Goombas earlier, right? So, parts of the chapter get annoying once you get that phone call. Or is it phone call or like an email thing? It's the little Game Boy thing that you got. Dead bones, huh? Avoid switching partners out. Okay, well, that's fine. If they're just dry bones or dull bones and Coop's out, it'll be just fine. That means we can probably kill first turn. I wonder how many people don't actually like this chapter because it's mostly just battling. If there are people who like Paper Mario for all the aspects except the battle mechanic, which would be interesting because I think that's actually what a lot of people do like. Besides, the dialogue is pretty good too. It'd be interesting to know. I like it because I do like the battle mechanics, though I don't like the Mr. X stuff and that having to go back and forth and stuff. I think that's kind of boring, but that's just me on subsequent playthroughs. Ooh, can I even do that? I think I might need to skip this. Oh wait, if I had items maybe. Spike Storm. Who's Spike Storm? Trying to think. Oh, I can also use... So I can use my special moves. So we're going to need to use Goombella. And what should I use? Oh, I'm going to need to use Earth Tremor for these spiky boys. Just got to remember not to use any FP moves. Okay, let's swap to Koops. Can I hurt them when they're in that form, even with their tremor? Don't know. Guess we'll find out. Alright, Earth Tremor. Could clock out, but I don't really see the point. Just gonna stun them is all. By Earth Tremor, we can actually do damage to them. Oh man. Okay, this should be enough. Okay, yeah, so they are immune to damage. Interesting. Which makes it really annoying when they go into that form then. Oh yeah, I forgot Goombella is buffed. Oh nice, got another bingo. Let me swap to Koops then. Maybe he has enough damage. Because I forgot that I had the Power Plus P on. I can also do that too. See how much damage he does. Not enough. Oh, thankfully I can use our Tremor. I just need to do 3 damage. Alright, that should be enough. I think it's going to do 4. Yep. Fortunately, I don't think the bed in the little lounge area gives me my SP back. I think only the Champions Room actually gives you your SP back. Yeah, if I had Earthquake, that probably would have been better to get. Or would have probably killed them all. Though I think it only hits ground enemies, so that like, Key 2 would have still been there, dropping down those Spinies.